Hi guys, today I have a different video. I will show you how I organize my cool room, my cool space to grow some of my cool growing plants, orchids that need a cool down in temperature to be able to bloom. I don't know if I've showed you that before. I only showed you the space and how the space looked like, but today I will be changing some of the plants and placing my dendrobiums there. If that's the type of content you'd like to see, stay here with me and let's start. So before we go there, the first plants that I'm carrying, actually my Dendrobium nobile is already there. I haven't opened the window or anything. I have this dendrobium, that the Dendrobium delicatum, is a natural hybrid that occurs in Australia. It is an epiphyte. It's a hybrid between Dendrobium kingianum and Dendrobium tarberry because it has the kingianum as one of its parents and it grows outside in Australia where the temperature can come to 1 degree Celsius. I do believe this plant needs a cool down in temperature during winter time, and that's what I'm gonna do with this. I have this dendrobium for a while now, for like at least 2 years. It was gifted to me by an orchid grower here in the UK. We swapped some plants on Facebook. I think that's how I got in contact with this person, and I sent some divisions and he sent me some divisions of his dendrobiums, and it came a very young and tiny division of the Dendrobium kingianum, and now it is becoming a bushy plant. It's not a massive plant just yet, but I think it's able to bloom. So let's start. So here I am. That's my bathroom. It's where I keep my cool growing orchids. I have someone filming for me. Hi Bruno. So because I want to show you how I organize the plants. So I've just brought them here. So I have my nobiles. As you can see, they are all spread around. During the year, I also keep some of my Sphagnums here. And I used to have some plants. I mean, this one is completely dead. I need to take these out. This one is dying. I also have my Masdevallias here. I have only one at the moment. I discovered that they are very difficult to look after and I'm not doing the right thing. So as you can see, this one is very sad. I will remove it from here as well. And something else that I have here is this big wonder that is not very healthy and I need to do something about it. And also some other house plants. So let's start removing them. The first thing that I have to do is removing all of the house plants from here and also the plants that don't need a cool down temperature at this point, because I will open the windows and this room will get very cold. Not like intermediate temperature, it's gonna have the same temperature or almost the same temperature that we have outside. So let's start. Vandas are very warm to hot growing orchids, so I need to remove it from here. I forgot the name of this plant. I have it in Portuguese. We believe that these in Brazil, it helps us to keep bad energy away or something like that, but I know that's a toxic plant. And if you decided to bite it or something, your mouth will feel very weird. So that's a toxic plant for pets and humans as well. It's a very easy to grow type of house plant. But again, it's not a cool growing plant. My house plants are not in the best stage as possible. They were here because they were looking very nice. But this peperomia, oh my gosh. It needs some love and care. It's growing non-stop upwards, as you can see. It would need some sort of pole, but that's how it looks. This one is also a very easy to look after plant. It will get a little bit dirt around here because I don't move this plant much. So I have here my philodendron. It's very sad. It needs a pole as well. I cannot keep on top of its watering. That's all my fault, so it needs some love and care, some love and tender care. If you have an idea what to do with it, I would appreciate. As you can see, I think it should needs a pole urgently, something that will keep it upright. Let's remove it from here as well. So the next stage is to remove some of my orchids and houseplants that are here still. So my Masdevallia, the only one that I have left, this one is a hybrid. I don't know what I'm doing wrong with them, but I will move it to my bedroom. That's the place where I can keep it without any pests for longer. And also there I have an intermediate temperature, but I think it will be doing well down there. So fingers crossed, I'll try to save this one. That used to be a Masdevallia, time to throw it away. It's gone, you see? Yeah, we lose plants sometimes. I have another house plant here that needs some tender love and care. I'm doing something wrong with it, but it's going to go to my living room and let's see if we can keep it alive. That one is another dead plant that I need to throw away as well. On top of all of them, I have here my beautiful Paphiopedilum Femma that I showed you in the last What's in Bloom. I think series is still in bloom. I love this one so much. It sits here in my bathroom for most of the year, but now it's moving to the living room with my Paphiopedilum Pinocchio. Both of them will go to my living room with most of my other plants that were used to sit here. Look how long the flower spike is. It's a massive spike. Since I repotted, it's doing well. And let's move all of it to the living room. And after that, I'm gonna start organizing all of the cool growing. Ta-da! So the window is open and now it's noisy in here. I'm so sorry. And I will start with my novelis. So I have here my Euchidaruma that produce beautiful white flowers with dark center, like a very dark purple. It's one of my favorite novelis. My only concern with these plants is that I know they have some spider mite damage. I will definitely clean their leaves as well, but I believe with the cool down temperature, the insects will go away because it's going to get very cold in here. But I will definitely clean leaf by leaf as well. So that's my Euchidaruma. That one, I forgot the name, but it is that sort of Dendrobium, the creamy yellow one. I showed you this many times before, and it's becoming a massive Dendrobium nobile. This vase is not supporting the weight. I need to do something about this one, but I think it will put a beautiful show. This one took a while to start blooming last time. I have here my other nobile that's also a massive one. That's the Comet King. Is the pink with yellow. Is that type of dark pink with yellow center. And it's also supposed to put a beautiful show this time, fingers crossed. So now I have one that didn't finish maturing the last growth, but I will keep it here nonetheless. Something is weird with my white nobile. This one blooms very easily. Usually it's the first one to push out flower spikes. It pushed this long, very long cane and many cakes this year. And some of its growths are a little bit weird. They are dehydrated and pushing these accordion leaves, but it has a massive root system, so I don't understand why this is happening. And I have a newer growth here that's not mature yet, but it will mature at some point, but I will keep it here as well. As you can see, they are all massive plants, so it's very difficult to arrange them. Now I have two other Dendrobiums that are not nobile. This one is supposedly, it is the Delicatum, the one that I started the video with. And it has some mature canes. Hopefully we'll push out some new flower spikes, who knows. Now I have Delicatum to show you for the first time. Another Kingianum hybrid that I have is the Berrioda. But my Berrioda, I repotted here with you, and it's pushing out many cakes, and the plant is not it's not the healthiest at the moment. So I'm not going to induce its blooming this year. I want it to be fully recovered from the repotting. It got very stressed. So I'm not going to have Berrioda blooms, but maybe I'll have some delicatum flowers. And last but not least, this one I bought from Wellington Orchids, and I am not sure about its ID. I think they ID it wrongly for me, and it's also one that if it is the Dendrobium that I think it needs a cool down temperature to be able to bloom. So I remove its cakes, I think, in a short for you or in a video, I'm not sure. I think so. Oh yes, when I was talking about Dendrobium nobile cakes, I remove its cakes. The cakes I will pot in moss and I will leave it out of this room, but I'm curious to see if it will be able to bloom and if it will push out some flower spikes. So I will leave it here with the other Dendrobiums. So here they are, all of my Dendrobiums. It's only Dendrobiums at this time of the year here in this room. They are all placed, they are filling the whole space because some of them are massive plants, and when they put a flower show, imagine when I have all of these in bloom, it's gonna be beautiful because they produce different colors of flowers as well. So hopefully in January I will be showing you some very, very nice bloomings, and we can talk about how long these plants took to be able to push out these spikes and what was the temperature range. It would be really nice. I may need to buy something to keep the temperature, monitor the temperature in these rooms, so also I can tell you the lowest that I found. Anyway, that's how I managed to make all of my cool growing plants to bloom. I want to know, if you have a garden, if you have an outside area, how do you keep your Dendrobium nobilis? And also, just to conclude this video, if you are not able to provide a cool down temperature during winter time, I wouldn't advise you to get this type of Dendrobiums because you may not see their blooms. They will keep growing vegetatively, but they will not push flower spikes. So this video is only for people that are able to provide this cool down temperature. So it's nice for you to have a winter season where you live. If you don't, I wouldn't advise you to purchase any of these hybrids and species. So that's all that I want to tell you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, leave a comment down below, and I'll keep you posted about these orchids. See you, bye bye.